Tonight, I'm going to continue to build this LEGO DreamZzz that never reached Midnight Raven. So yesterday, I've got the wings done. It's actually pretty impressive looking build. I really like how the wings look. So hopefully, I can finish finish building this today. So we're going to start from bag number 7. We've got the final minifigure, and bag number 7 is the basic part of this Raven, which is the tail. So once we finish the tail, then I will just kind of proceed with the default build first to have the house on top, and maybe I'll you know kind of adjust it to be the alternate build for the in-depth review. So you know can't wait to start. So I think the tail is pretty small. Hopefully I don't end up in a situation of feeling unwell or just taking long time to do the build. But I think I need to adjust it a little bit so that the camera can capture me building. I think it might worth it to just have a mirror behind the camera so I can see exactly how the angle looks like. Because otherwise, it's really difficult to do that. We've got a customized wheelchair, which is good. It's the pearl gold color, so this is a new color. I think this is a bigger wheelchair. I don't know. I have like several Lego wheelchairs, so I would probably want to check like how the other looks like. Because I think this is slightly updated version compared to the original wheelchair. Um, Sometimes you just have too much Lego, so you kind of forget on does not have a clear um, memory on exactly what you have and what you don't have. Um, okay, so we've got some jetpack. So this is going to be a really fast or a wheelchair that can fly. Probably not suitable for any disabled people. Um, love the minifigures. Actually, quite detailed. Um, and I think unfortunately they use just generic Lego heads. There's no exclusive head for this particular character. What's the name of the character? What's her name? Astrid. I haven't watched the show, so I don't know. But whether I watch the show or not, I think as a Lego set, you do get some really cool parts in Lego Dream. So that's why I buy this set, right? It's pretty cool here. I'll just put it aside, and then let's start building the what's this? Uh, what I'm building right now? The tail. Okay. Um, doesn't seem right. Oh, okay. I thought, doesn't seem right. It's because again, I got deceived by the instruction booklet. Um, Sometimes the position, how it aligns, is pretty difficult, and really struggling to pick up some bricks. But that's okay. I think we're gonna have a pretty good rhythm later on. We'll see how it goes. So this is how it looks like, and then we need to have it flip over. Okay, and then we can turn it back over again. So really, it's quite simple for now in terms of the tail. Even the wings is it's not nothing too complex, but the outcome is really good. It's really wide, like and the set, of course, full price is quite expensive, but I got just what 110 US dollars. That is significantly lower than the retail price. Is like 30% off. Actually, probably more than 30% off. So makes it a really good deal and excellent set aside. And Warehouse New Zealand today is having like 15%. So they already match Kmart price of 20%. So they even get you 50% more. So it's actually even cheaper than the price that I paid. So right now, although I haven't finished building it, it's definitely a Lego set that I would recommend. And if you're in New Zealand, the warehouse in New Zealand is currently having a very good deal on this particular set. So if you're interested, make sure that you go get it now. But I don't think it will be out of stock because the whole thing is not that popular in New Zealand. So like if you can't wait, um, just go to warehouse before the deal expire, or I'm pretty sure this will not sell, and it will be even cheaper when they actually do clearance towards the end of the year. So it's up to you. And then what's next? So we've got more here. Um, I think that sometimes the hardest part for me, right, with building sets like this is um just getting everything aligned. So it's not like I can't increase the building speed. It just sometimes it's like lane. There were like many reasons, but I think I'm just keep making excuses. But anyway, um, so you can see it's not that much for this particular back here. I think just 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, depending on which particular version that I'm gonna build. There's some parts that I might not need. So I think once I complete building the house, I think the set is pretty much done. And then got so just need to get all this placed. And okay, this one very interesting thing. Just the tail, you got this particular piece at the end, and then now we're adding a little bit more texture towards it. So yeah, um, I actually kind of use, because of some of the promo recently, that I kind of use up some of the next month budget for Lego sets. So I don't think throughout October I will able to spend much on Lego. There's still something that I might want, and I think, is it October or is it November when they do the Black Friday deal? So maybe I should not spend too much in October, and then wait for the Black Friday sale and such. That would probably be there will be some really good deal. Okay, should just push it in like this. Okay, what next? Sometimes it's just really hard to set. Anyway, I mean, sometimes it's really hard to get everything aligned. The weather is really bad outside. I think there's a storm. There's some weather warnings. Hopefully, nothing too serious, but I can hear all the rain, all the wind. Um, let's see what happened. Okay, and we're just adding like the feather. The way that they add all this feather at the wings and at the tail is really cool. I think it's a nice way to create something different. And of course, we've got the bigger piece for the tail. And I think once I get this sorted, that's pretty much it. And then I'll move on to the next build. Okay, I got all this. Just all kind of stick to the parts that we just did. I just need to adjust the angle a little bit so that it looks all right. um, but okay, I think everything is okay. I just some minor stuff. Sometimes it's not that easy to get everything lined up the way that you want. Um, but we just have to try. Now we have the tail pretty much done at looking um, pretty pretty good. And then we've got um, this here. Okay, so basically, basically, we just kind of stick onto it, and then on top we've got this. Is it secure? Okay, okay. Just need to adjust that. It's just right between the two tail. Funny enough, they have a spare wheelchair wheel, but just one. So hopefully the minifigure doesn't crash and lose both wheels. Um, yeah, so it's all like this, and then of course the final part is to stick this tail in the end, and it has some articulation point to adjust the angle, which is pretty cool. um, yeah, what should I do? I should You can see the alternate view is like the Baba Yaga hut. That is something that I'm really interested in. The thing is, I'm thinking about, hey, should I do that today or? But anyway, let's build the default build first. Because normally after I build the set, I'm gonna make a long review and also a short review. Um, if I need to switch around to build, I don't know. I might need to change my plan just a little bit. So here we are. We've got all the parts. So they got all these new printed parts here. That is really nice. I wonder how many variant. And I think throughout this month they're gonna upload a bunch of new pieces from the June release, which means some of the cooler parts that you were able to get from Prick Brick. That's always a good thing because sometimes you just don't have to buy the whole set. You can just get the minifigures or the parts that you want. Um, most people use it, to make your own creation or genuinely replacing the bricks. For me, right, I just try use that to get the parts I want so that I don't have to buy the whole set because there so many instances of me just buying the set for a particular parts, right? But that's not the best way to approach things. Well, if you think about it, it's actually more expensive to buy one single part compared that you buy Lego set, right? But sometimes you, you just can't do it. Like you have to look at exactly how much money that you have in your pocket right now. Because you don't have that much money, then you want to have a particular piece. Buy one piece in as a whole, then it may be more expensive, but at least like, hey, you're able to afford the thing that you want right now. Okay, and unfortunately, I'm feeling. I start feeling a little bit sleepy. I don't know, like I actually feeling quite exhausted throughout the day. Um, but we'll see. And I'm struggling to find pieces again. So let's see. Um, what? So this is this way. Is it the right way? Okay. Just want to make sure that the position is okay. Otherwise, um, I might have trouble. I think we just building a stove, or is it a furnace? I don't know the right word. Um, I'll call it like a fireplace or something like that, or a stove, because it's got some green frame to you know kind of make some potion or something like that. Yeah, but again, started to feel very sleepy. Problem is like I actually want to go to sleep, but I'm trying to finish something else, and often end up making a mistake, something like that, just because I'm half asleep already. I need to build 8. Like where do I find all those? Um, yeah, it's really like simple stuff, but I don't know why it takes me so long. Um, Sometimes I just can't help it. 2, 4, 6. Okay, just 7. Just one more, is it? Okay. All right. All right. Okay, we'll just go here. Oh, I'll do it clockwise. Just need to hold it right. The cough starting to come back, which is annoying. Um, but at least I've got my water next to me today. So I only need to watch I get the all along tomorrow. So I don't know how I manage the time. There's no way that I can do the review tonight. The way that I want, maybe I should just take a break tomorrow and then do the review for the weekend. Um, we don't know. I think it will be best to do the review tonight, and it makes things a little more flexible because the weekend, because of you know arrangement at home, is not convenient for me to do certain things. I think I might need to close the window over there. The wind is a little bit too strong. I think it might blow something off the bench. But I'll do that once I finish building. But this is a pretty cool looking thing. And then we need to build the pot for the Never Witch to make her um, dark magic or poison, whatever that she is making. That I have no idea. I haven't watched the show, so it will be based on my own imagination. Maybe she is cooking some meth. I shouldn't be talking about drugs. Anyway, let's just pretend I haven't said anything. This is a kid's toys. I shouldn't go, too dark, too adult oriented. Um, and the cough, the throat is getting really itchy. I just hope that I don't get sick again. Because it will be a record if I get sick again. Because I don't usually get sick, and yeah, there's this piece here. It's kind of a familiar piece because we build this when we do the nightmare creature. Um, there's a smaller set with another bird but smaller. That one also pretty cool as well. So most of the dream sets are pretty cool. Um, okay, then we've got this, 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 and this. And very, very pointy. I think it's gonna be a nightmare if you step on this accidentally. Okay, there's some very interesting way to create certain looks of things. It's always nice to have something a little bit different compared to what you usually get, right? Okay, what's next? Next thing is to apply stickers, of course, stickers, right? What sticker? Put stickers just underneath. So it's the same sticker design that we've seen in the smaller set. Really don't like applying round tile. It's hard to align it because it's round. Like a shake in the end would ruin your sticker application. See, this is exactly why I hate stickers on a round tile. Okay, what's next? And then we need to do it just like this. So this is how try to cook the stuff. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to the Raven. Oops, I dropped the sticker sheet. Ugh. I mean, in the end, I might have to give up on doing the Baba Yaga build, just because if I really want to do the review tonight, but I don't think I should because I'm half asleep. I might just, you know, I can do the review later on and have some other video prepare for upcoming days, or maybe I just, take a rest, um, or do another set before I load up some review. So I haven't decided yet. Because I think the problem for me is that um, I'm getting really tired at times. So um, okay, let's go it this way, and then we've got where's the clip? Where's the clip? Can't find the clip. It must be here. Okay. All right. Okay. Just have it here first. Okay. This should do it. Still a lot more. Like I might not even finish this set anyway. We've got some really cool parts. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Oh no, and it's too hard, and I think because it's what? Ah, it's exactly why I need a bigger table. Anyway, because it's really hard for it to be secure, and it's such a thin build, and not aligned. Okay. Okay, now I can have it aligned, and here. Okay, so this is how, I don't know, this right here. Okay, what's the other one? The other one is really nice pattern here. Let's just get this sorted first. And yep, it's pretty much the same thing. And yep, this one's just over here. So kind of like two lamp or something. Basically, the cards are captured somewhere. I need to have 4 of this. I will probably like not going to, but before the filming the review, I might have to just double check what's that, what's the step to actually build the other version. Because if it's easy enough that I don't have to deconstruct too many things, then I'll probably leave it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Some of the stuff is not easy to put in or put on. What is the right thing? The thing is, I'm getting really sleepy. So we've got 2 of this. Then we've got a bunch of stuff that not used. Okay, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, let's see how I can connect this to this side. I can't see. I see it. Okay, so, okay. This is how you connect to it. There's two clips. Oops, oops, oops. Just be careful on how you hold the wings and some of the stuff that might end up not getting the angle right. So I think all the other parts is for the other build. I think I need to also make sure that I put those in the bag so I can actually do it. So just some spider web to close off the torso. I'll just grab the bag here. This are the stuff that kind of spare out, and there. Actually, I might do the alternate build as a separate video. Um, then I will have contents for tomorrow and also, another day, right? That might be a better approach. But let's just get this sorted first. And then bag number 9 is a really, really small one. I don't know where to put this. I'll just put this aside first. Basically, there's an area with your house, so there's some walls and stuff. Definitely, this one is going to be really short, right? Given that, but let's just spread out the bricks, so I don't end up struggling to find the bricks, and I can kind of do what I need to do. What? Just sometimes when things just too stack too close together, then it's another struggle. But my eyes are getting very heavy, very very heavy. Yeah, I don't know, like this is some issue that I don't. Maybe I should see the doctor about it. Just in general, very tired all the time. Okay, what's next? Okay, is there always some very similar brick in the same bags? I sometimes get confused. But here we are. And what's this? Okay, just need to make sure that I got the things right. I think we're building some kind of stairs. Yep, I think so. Kind of, you need to walk up to the house or something like that. And just right at the back here. Okay, so it's quite easy to take out. Oh no, actually no. ah, so it's not that easy to take out. You just need to be careful then, because that means, yeah, I think it might be a better idea to do a separate video for this set. It's the main set. Just focus on the main one, because some of the stuff we need to um, figure out how to do it. And sometimes here it's really hard to apply pressure because there's not much uh, part of the bottom touching a flat surface, right? And if you apply pressure too hard, then the whole thing will just flip over and create problem. Okay, so you see, bag number 9 is very, very straightforward. And I think we've got more spare pieces, more spare pieces for the other version, is it? Well, at least they're here. Yeah, there's quite a few things kind of left over. Just make sure that I haven't missed any steps. It's so important that I don't miss steps, because otherwise I need to come back rework some of the things. Nope, I think. No, I did miss something. Yeah, it's like no way. There's like so many things. Um, yeah, I miss. How come I missed those parts though? But anyway, it's just hard to pick up some of the bricks sometimes. Yep. Okay, and then what else? What did I miss something else? Because I feel like I might have missed something else. Though. No, this one, yeah, I got it. And this one, okay, yeah. See, it's supposed to be this way. All right, but where did I miss? Did I miss something? Because I've got one by three that usually that wouldn't leave up here. Let's just double check. So it's back number 9. Okay. No, I don't think I did miss anything. One. Just double check all the step. Yeah, I think it's there. So I haven't missed one thing over that side. Nope, 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 nope. So it looks like we do get one extra of this. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything though. Anyway, if that's the case, let's just move on to back 10 and we start building the hut. Okay, so there's some interesting color and just make sure that nothing kind of rolls away. Alright, so get all the bricks out. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Just need to make sure that I got things kind of aligned the way that I want. Okay, so it's actually pretty small huts if I look at this. Um, but anyway, okay, so we're here like this, and then we've got this one here. Oops, nope, nope, nope. So it should be like this. Just nearly got it wrong. Okay, so it'll be like this. Now everything kind of makes it easier. We start adding the wall. Again, this pack is really small. I wonder what the other two are supposed to be. Definitely back 12. Is it really for this one? I have no idea. But yeah, I think a couple of things are just quite small. I really struggle, getting my finger inside small spaces lately. But yeah, you can also feel my voice is having less energy as we progress, just because I am genuinely getting quite sleepy and tired right now. Um, but I mean, it's still fun to build, some interesting Lego set. Is this in general, I think um, Lego Dreams is a very, very interesting theme. Uh, Unfortunately, people don't like it. I'm the minority, apparently. Um, so hard to flip the page. Okay, let's just take a sip of water. I can feel a little bit of sore throat approaching, so let's hope I really don't get sick. I mean, I do have sick leave and stuff, but it's so disruptive maybe when you get sick. Okay, I think in the past it's okay. It's not just nowadays with kids and stuff, right? I just don't, you're gonna pass. It's both ways. Sometimes they pass it on to you, and sometimes pass on to them, which means that most of the time it's like take 2 days sick leave, and because of the family kind of having a relay of of getting unwell, and you end up taking more holiday than you would prefer. But we've been building some other interesting stuff because I think um, lots of things is happening um, inside the hut. Who knows what the Never Witch is cooking? Okay, okay. Sometimes I just can't see the alignment because it's too dark. Okay, it's got some bar. I'm not sure who they're trying to lock up. Anyway, this spec should be quite quick, unless there's something change. um, but yeah, I'm getting quite sleepy. um, I don't know what and how I can improve this situation here. Um, but hey, you just got to try and continue to achieve your goals. Okay, all right. It's like we're building the front wall now. But yeah, maybe I really should leave the review tomorrow. It's really, really, really feeling very tired right now. Okay, so this one, okay, right, and then we've got more plants. Just get this angle right first, then we can apply the fangs. Okay, okay, yeah, the wind is really, really strong, very strong. Ugh, shit. This is exactly why sometimes this. Yeah, I'm actually pretty frustrated. Hey, like this is not. It's not supposed to be like this. It should be quite straightforward, right? This. I don't know. Sometimes building Lego can be frustrating because you're not able to get certain things in the way that you want, and you want to adjust it a little bit, and then disaster happen. Um, I don't know how I can avoid this. If give me the tips in the comment section below. But yeah, and then what's next? What next is to build some walls. um, all right, and then there's also the other side need to clip for the door as well, obviously. Otherwise, how else you gonna have the door attached to the house, right? So um, what's next? Then we've got, so basically all the window is gold bars. So I think it's pretty cool here. The wind is very, very strong. A bit worrying, to be honest. Nowadays, it's like all this weather are so wild. Um, it just makes you feel worry and a little bit um, insecure. So I did miss a part. Looks like okay, I think that's it now. I'm not sure which step that I missed. Um, but, well, at least I figured it out right now rather than later. Okay, so we've got this, and then kind of touch up a little bit more on top. What? Okay, I saw the wrong thing. I thought, hey, what the heck? But was just my lack of concentration again. Usually I'm pretty focused, but like when I'm really tired, then you know just struggle to keep my focus. Uh, and then because I'm very sleepy on the verge of again start talking something unrelated, I have no idea, and I will have no idea what I was talking about anyway. Um, but got just a little bit more things on the outside of here. Okay, interesting. What? Ah, got the wrong color. Okay, now this one kind of plays here. Okay, and then uh, the other one is on this side. Ah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm getting really, really sleepy. I don't know why, and maybe this is not exciting enough. I don't think so. I'm pretty enjoying the view, but sometimes you just can't avoid being tired, right? Okay, so I don't think this is new. This is just oops. Okay, so problem so hard to. Okay, now it's in. And then kind of clip onto here to create the door. Okay. Oh, it's really hard when you know things are not secure. What? Is it the right way? Okay, it seems to be all right. And then we've got the two remaining stickers to apply, and it's some nightmarish sticker. A curve, not just small one. There's a long one. Uh, it's gonna be hard for me. I'm shaking. I'm tired, and the lighting ain't the best. Okay, I got this somewhat okay. um, I wish I don't have to apply the stickers. Um, right, and then we've got another one, which is number 3. Let's just put the stickers base aside. And then 11 is to build a roof. But let me just actually need to able to put it on something. Okay. All right. Seems okay in my opinion. Um, but yeah, then we need to start deal with the roof. Okay, it's back 11. Okay, all right. Why I'm not speaking, because the throat is a bit itchy. Definitely, I will finish building the default build tonight. Um, but I don't know. I don't think I can film the review. Okay, so got this here. Got this here. Uh, what? Okay, all right. And some clip. Just make sure that I only need to build one. Otherwise, if it's, I know we need to build two sides, but just making sure that you know, you know this is not building the thing two times type of things. Okay, what else? Is it interesting that it's still always building the bottom first? And yeah, there's some interesting thing happening here. I think this is just there to ensure things holds together. And yeah, there's some very interesting color in this back though. It's not just purple and black, but the transparent like pinkish purple color. And yeah, it's just this here and on here. What else? Okay, that's something I'm not anticipating. Um, yeah, okay, but I need to find the other one. I can't locate it. This must be here though. Finding a Lego piece is one of the hardest thing. Is that here? No, no. Then where's it? What? Can't find it. It's because I was looking at lighter gray and couldn't actually. It's the it's the dark gray. Anyway, um, that just because I'm not paying attention or not having full attention. Something quite interesting happens. Last week I built the Bugatti, the Speed Champions one, and I didn't realize that I had the bonnet kind of built incorrectly. Luckily, one of the user on YouTube um, was that check the photo and let me know that I was wrong. So that's something uh, quite interesting. But maybe I need to find time to actually fix the mistake that I had on the other side. So hopefully I don't make the mistake in this particular build. Um, and I just want to get it on just a little bit quicker. Um, okay, all right, and then we've got this here. Lots of small parts I need to put together. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Uh-huh. I mean, it's not like Rivendell level of one by one, but it's still a lot. And I think I need to do it one more time. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what Mac number 12 is for then. Um, Hopefully, I get this done in the next 15 minutes so I can go upload the video and then sit down and decide if I not necessarily do the editing, but at least get the footage of the review. Okay, just right here. That's it. So we kind of need to how okay, so okay, so it's actually like this. And what's next? There's just a little bit more to make it more secure, I think. And then, of course, we need to build, you know, just add some accessory underneath the roof, and we need to start building the other roof, the other side of the roof. Some very interesting pieces around. And then we've got the gold coin. The moment that I wish instead of a pearl gold flat tile with a print, it used to be Lego have some chrome looking like gold coin. Because I do have some of the older pirate set, and they've been using it for lots of everything in the 90s. So if I go search for it, I probably will find some, but right now I don't have the time to go look for those. Okay, so we've got half done. So we've got just need to build the same thing, but left and right opposite, of course. But yeah, pretty much we build the same thing as what we had just built on what the right side of the house. Okay, sometimes it's hard to reorientate myself on which part it is. Okay, we've got this here. What else? What else? I just built it in the previous 20 minutes or so, and I already forgot. That's okay. Um, at least I'm still building it without much issue. Just a little bit thing like it basically the same, but it's a mirrored version. So my eye is about to close. I never thought, hey, building Lego is such hard work. But well, how do I do it? Okay, so it's just right here, and this here. Okay, what next? Okay, here is the one, and then we've got one more. I can't find it though. I can't find it. It's just right here again. It's like taking me ages to just find one thing. Um, let's try it here, and there's just a slightly different pattern. Like it's still the same color, similar pattern, but I think there's some minor difference. But looks like no, it's actually the same. It's just left, right, the opposite. Because I think it's the same pattern. Yep, yep, yep. It's slightly better, slightly different because that couple of curved pieces kind of having a different direction. So, and I'm nearly fall asleep. I wonder what's gonna happen if I fall asleep. Will my subconscious can't push me to uh, continue to build even though I fell asleep like this. I don't know. I don't want to find out. I just want to finish the build without any much issues. Yeah. And I already feel like I'm drifting away, so I better get this done as soon as possible. Um, okay, all right. It's really difficult. Oh, yeah. I don't think I can do the review tonight. Anyway, mostly done, and then we've got a few more pieces. I have no idea what we're gonna do with those, but we'll see. Yeah. I think this okay. This one is there to prevent it to come up. Alright, so this one, let's just okay, and then we've got a few more things to touch up. Okay, it's pretty much identical left and right, and then we've got some portion, but a different kind of scheme. Let me just move the tail on the side because otherwise I feel really squashed. Okay, so it's got different things here, and really, for me, it's really difficult to pick up some of the smaller bricks. What's this? I don't know what it is. Um, I just assume it's some kind of ingredient because you have to watch the show. Or like, I just don't have the headspace to follow this many show uh, at the same time. Maybe when I have my Christmas holiday, then I might take a look. Okay, and then we've got somehow two things here. Do we need to push it all in? I think so. You're funny, like I push it all in and then tomorrow there's a meeting. No, 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 there's a suggestion. You're not supposed to execute it until blah blah blah. Why am I using work again? Like whenever I get very tired, then sometimes I kind of talk about work. Not that, not that I want to talk about it. I'm just need needing to. I don't know. Every time get to a point where I'm getting this tired, I just don't know what I'm talking about. And the next thing that we need to do it two times. This one I can do it at once. It's some kind of interesting thing going on, and I think we do indeed need to build back number 12. Um, and then I miss one step. So these little mistakes matter. Mistake is not welcome, to be honest. Hey, I mean, if you're against deal with people, yeah, you need to forgive people mistake. But if you are dealing with, just object, right, then you need to be harder. Yeah, I will have to finish it because there's only one pack left, right? If I don't finish it, it makes no sense. Um, but I don't know. I'm really struggling right now. Then we've got this here. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Um, there's some interesting things happening here, but it's not new. We kind of build this in. I think it's a Harry Potter set, so we kind of build it before. Um, and then we've got. Anyway, never mind. It's happened in the past. Like right now, it's not in the right mind. Right now, the mind is better just to concentrate building the Lego set in front of me. Even though I'm getting really tired. But I like how they create. You know. Shit, I'm lost. Okay. All right. Okay. So it's looking like this, and then yeah. Anyway, I just need to be careful what I can say, what I cannot say. Not necessarily with work, it's just a lot of things, right? Which makes this a very tiring exercise. Yeah, let's just say put it like this, and then we can have the cloud here, and we need to close this first. It's actually a pretty cool looking small house. Um, where do I put this in? Let's just do this. Okay. What? So we are having, the chimney like this. You don't do you say anyway? Let me not talk about those because I don't have concrete uh, confidence that it's true, especially when I'm this tired. What? Okay, all right. What's next? We need to do 6, right? Well, how come, man? Okay. Basically, it's just all the clip that you can see, right? And then, not last one. Okay. 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 What? And I got the. Lego, you should not put like two things that are so similar in the same set. It's really hard to take certain things out. Um, okay. It also hurt my finger. And then we've got what's on the other side. Okay. And we need to do the same on the other side. Okay. This is a really tiring exercise. It requires so much concentration. And I think it's already quarter to 12, so it's not much time left. Oops. Okay, all right. And, okay, here, right now, where's the, I don't know. Okay, even though this part is nearly done, and what? I can't. I make the same mistakes again. Man, I think I should not feel like when I'm feeling really tired. I think this is this kind of defeat the purpose of just building and having a really calm building experience. Because I think I might need to take a short break, get myself, um, you know, not feeling this tired anymore. In the day that I'm feeling this tired, then I probably should not feel like um, so here. And then we've got this on the other end. What? All right. And then we've got two lamps. So instead of the transparent, you get the solid yellow one. That's actually quite interesting on the choice of this though. Did I put in the diamond or something like that? Yep, I did. Here. And just like this here. This is actually pretty cool. Okay. These are just spare pieces. I need this somewhere though. Where? It's supposed to be here. Everything kind of start falling apart anyway. Okay, finally spectral. So they do have some additional stuff that I need to add. Um, I feel like yeah, the alternate view will take some time, so I just need to you know do a separate video on the alternate view. So okay, so that just puts this house aside and then come back to the bird. You know, it looking really nice. The wingspan is really wide, but at the same time, it also create problems because it just a little bit inconvenience for me to do finish building this set. I wonder why we add this part last. Or anyway, can't see. Eyes getting dried. I don't know what part of this. Sometimes it's just hard to figure out exactly what you're building until the end. And yeah, we need two more things. Is that here? One here and then one for something to fill in the gaps. Okay. And okay. Oops. Okay. Everything is all good. And then we've got this here. Okay. All right. Just take a sip of water first. What next though? It's just really not that much stuff to go, but hopefully I don't end up going to this part and then into build build two. But I don't think so. I think yeah, it's kind of okay. Wait, am I doing it right? Yeah, I think so. Um, and this part is really just adding the edges. Okay, and here. Okay, and this is the side here, so it give it a little bit more texture, much more smoother than those exposed that's on top. What else? And then yeah, basically do the same on the other side. Other than that, I think luckily I realized I nearly like drift myself to some other topics not related to what I'm trying to talk right now. Uh, but you can probably feel, my how tired I am because I think the voice dropped significantly and sound less enthusiastic. But it is what it is. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Okay. You see that not many pieces left, so that's why it's getting real close. Real close. What? Am I missing a piece? Nope. Nope. Just right. Always think I'm missing a piece, but actually I wasn't. Anyway, we've got this here, and this, and this. To be honest, I wanted to, talk something else, but there a couple of things happened, but this is not the right forum to talk about certain things. Um, but yeah, maybe there's other time to to talk something other than Lego. Um, Here we are. It's so hard to flip the instruction booklet. So yeah, so this is where I need to put this on. Okay, yep, it's all looking good now. And then I can put the house on top of the part that we just built. So should be able to you should be able to remove it quite easily. But it's looking really good now. I don't think there's any more things to add. Hey, actually, what? It does. I need to turn back. What? Okay. This is kind of, oops, make it more secure. Yeah, let's just, okay. And then need to do the same one here. It's really hard to get this supply. Okay, now it's supplied, I think. Okay, I think now it's okay. And then we got what? Two things just to add a little bit more texture. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. But yeah, just kind of slow down on the talk because I'm really getting tired. But I think I mentioned, I'm tired too many times in today's video, which may put people off. I need to like really think about what and how I convey certain things. Okay, just right here. And okay, it's like this. But make sure that it's aggressive enough. Okay. And then what's next though? I feel like this probably a little bit more, so it's just on top. Okay, this is something new that I haven't seen before. Okay, and I debut like 2 times. Okay. To be honest, some of the thing I really don't. Oh, what's why I really don't. I think I jumped to another thing that happened not related to what I'm trying to do now. Um, I don't know which is the worst, accidentally spilling or change topic or keep everything confidential there. I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm just really struggling with keeping myself awake. Um, all right. Mhm. Okay. So it's supposed to be like this, and you need to open up slightly. Just right. Oops. And how come? Damn it! I can't believe this, man. It's all put together and somehow, it's just not working at all. And I think that's pretty much it. Nope. Okay, yeah. The whole thing that we built earlier goes into the center, is it? Yep. Okay. Okay, so it's like this. Then we can close this off. Can I? What? That seems to close off though. Did I miss something? No, it should. Okay. Okay. Is it supposed to be like this? No, something wrong. Anyway, it's supposed to be done. Let me just check what's wrong here. Hmm. Yeah, I saw where I make a mistake. It's always the mistake that causes problem. Oops. Okay, it's got the wrong hole. Now I fix the problem now. Okay, now it's fixed. I think the problem is this is really insecure. Um, okay, now it's fixed. Anyway, okay, let me just check a little bit how to get the alternate view. So basically, there's a spider, um, which is just a little bit more complicated. Um, Basically, yeah, I need to kind of deconstruct and rebuild. How about the other thing? Um, so even for the house, wait, the house is similar. I think the house is the same. So let's see what I need. I think what I need is just underneath. Yep, everything kind of still the same. And okay, everything's still same though. So what's the difference? Okay, the difference is we don't have this here like it becomes just a smaller part, and then we have two legs. Okay, that's doable, but I will probably skip the spider because the spider require a lot more patience. In terms of the spare parts, I'll just keep it in this bag because I do have the intention to do the alternate build at some point. But for now, I'll just put everything here. Do I want to do keep the alternate build? I think in terms of looks, like it looks better because otherwise the whole Raven looks very empty. But anyway, I have finished building this Neverwitch. Is it Neverwitch? Yes, the Neverwitch. What's that? The Neverwitch Midnight Raven. So I have finished building this year. It looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait to do the review and maybe do a separate video on the alternate build with that Baba Yaga looking haunted house, and that's something that I really look forward to. But tonight I'm really tired, so I'm gonna call it night. So good night.